Hey, universe and mining family. Grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course, I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. Yo, what's happening, Crypto Nation and mining family? What's going on, everybody? And if you guys hadn't checked out my last video, you should probably watch that right now. I was actually doing the benchmarks on my 1070 Ti from Asus, the ROG Strix Edition. Did pretty well. It went pretty. I downloaded a few miners onto my PC so that I can manually benchmark everything. Got some good data. Now, moving on to the next thing, which it's like the. Let's see here. Yeah, that's this one. No, I keep doing that. They look so identical. So this was the 1070 that I was benchmarking first round, and you're like, oh, wait a minute here. You had the 1660 in your computer then? No. That one's right here. Yo. I should probably grab it like this. So 1660 Ti. 1070 Ti. And as you can see, you put them right next to each other and they look really close. They are really hard to tell the difference from the front side. It looks like they just recycled the front plate. I mean, what do you guys think? They look like the same flipping card. I mean, until you turn them to the side a little bit. Let's see here. And you see one's a little thicker and taller. Oh, probably should do it both the same direction, but yeah, you can see that they're practically the same card from the looks of them. How they're going to perform, I hope they're not the same. Put these down. So I've got a Zotac 1080 Ti Amp Extreme Edition in my PC right now to do some more testing on. So I started off with the 1070 Ti. Now I got the 1080 Ti, and then I'm going to bring it into the 1660 Ti, which this way I can do the a iteration of 3 different generations of graphics cards. Unfortunately, the same GTX line, but the 1660 Ti does have a few things that were added onto it. We'll see if it gives it any kind of a bump. Without any further ado, guys, let's jump into what we're going to be going over today. And yo, check it out. My new logo, if you guys haven't seen it, Crypto and Hot Rods. It was made by my man Raven Sky Media. Great guy. I might as well just chill him for a second. He also makes t-shirts. Yo, some awesome Universe t-shirts, and check it out. It's even got the Doge Lord on there with some Bitcoin. Yo, the Doge Lord. Love it. It's just as good as this hat here by my partner in crime on Decentralized TV. Crypto Mikkel, where we go talking on Saturday nights with Late Nights in the Mine. Great stuff that we go over there, but this one, I'm going to be going over some benchmarking of the 1080 Ti. So let's, without any further ado, jump right on into it. So this is Msi Afterburner, and whenever you get to it, this is how it would be whenever you're first pulling it up. Might not be red. I changed the color of it. I think it was gray on gray. You can sit there and go in the settings, change the user interface on there, have Fahrenheit and all this good stuff. If you guys have any issues or want to know how to utilize this, certainly hit me up. Discord links down and below. My Twitter feed, Twitter stuff's all down there too. Check it out. But whenever I am starting off with any kind of mining of any sort, the first thing I do is I ramp up my fan speeds and put it into manual mode. If I'm gaming, I might just go into settings and manually change the fan curve setting. This way it might start to turn the fans on a little higher a little sooner, because whenever I'm gaming, I'm going to overclock the heck out of it, and I'm going to leave it at full power. So if I'm playing a really intensive game, the graphics card's going to get 75 to, degrees Celsius, which that's pretty hot. That is hotter than what I usually have my cards running when I'm mining. So first thing like I said, is I'll change the fan speed, bring that to 75%. Bam, and you can hit the check mark. Just so you know it's set. And then whenever I'm mining, I try not to let it go at 100% power. Some people, it's like, oh yeah, give it as much power as it wants, and let it eat any bit of electricity it wants, and it'll give you the maximum hash rate. And it also generates a lot more heat that you have to now deal with, and the few little bits of hash rate that you gain for the amount of watts that you may use is not always worth it. So might as well just drop it down where I usually do it, 75%. Bam. And as you saw here, the temp limit slid back with it. I usually go ahead and unlock it, and there's a little link right here, and I click on it, and it allows me to move the temperature without affecting the power limit. So I'll go ahead and bring that back up to 84 degrees Celsius. It's not going to get that hot. I just don't want the card to thermal throttle, just because it got a little warm. And then go ahead and select and save. And then another good tool that I utilize is GPU-Z. This isn't for like overclocking itself, but it gives you sensor data. So you get to look at exactly how much watts the graphic card is pulling, the temperature of your CPU. It's just a lot of good information that's coming from your machine. With that being said, let's go ahead and open up the easiest thing everybody goes to first, which is NiceHash. And don't go to the regular NiceHash from the website. Their normal website is great to set up your account through, but they will direct you to a different spot on GitHub where you can download NiceHash mining legacy. So that's basically this one right here, and it opens up like this. If you guys need any links to it, message me. I'll get you some good links, because they tend to update the miners, so the link that I might post today might not be the same link tomorrow. So hit me up if you're looking for new links on this stuff, and I'll get you the most current link to this. And then you go down to where you see the smiley face, and you double click. And it'll pull up that, and I can close this out, get that out of my way. And I can pull this off. Now this is with no real overclocking. I'm not going to be able to overclock this a lot because I'm pulling video. So let's go ahead and hit start. Bam. And my video should start to glitch a little bit here. Everything will get a little wonky. Not too bad, but just a little bit. And as you see here, so we are at, let's see if it settles out. There we go. Now I will say I do have the ETH enlargement pill on. That's this here. If you guys are looking for links on this one took me a little bit to find, but if you guys are looking for a link to it, I could certainly help you out with that. If you're running a 1080 Ti, I recommend it. Without the ETH enlargement pill on, even with NiceHash, it was at 97 cents a day. With the ETH pill on, it's hitting at $1.04 a day. So winning for sure, for sure. And yeah, so not bad. $1.03 to $1.05 a day. Let's go ahead and kill the miner. And let's see if I can, with a little bit of overclocking, let's see if I can influence the hash rate to go up just a little bit more. So I'm going to put a 65 on this. I can go further, but my video don't like that. And then I can go 100 on the memory. Save that. Let's start this up again. Roll that smooth bean footage. Let's see here. As my video glitches out pretty hard now. So it looks like now I'm sitting at $1.05 to $1.06 a day with a small little overclock on it. So I influenced it positively just a little bit. Now I can't do too much because of my video, of course. Womp womp womp. But anytime that you can positively influence your hash rate without increasing wattage, you're gonna be like, so yeah, you know, it's anytime that you can sit there and get your power draw limit to come down and your hash rate to stay the same, dude, that's winning all the way.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was. Huh?
So let's go ahead and check it out on other mining programs. So here, if you noticed that NiceHash was using Gminer, and I can actually pull down Gminer manually. And these are a few other coins that I've set up on here that all mine with Gminer. Got Eternity, Aeon, Beam, Bitcoin Gold, Grin, Zero Coin. But let's go ahead and check some of these other ones out. Because hopefully it doesn't crash my rig out while crash my computer while I'm pulling video. And bam. So far so good. My machine's not crashing out. Sweet. Let this thing kind of go through a little bit here. Man, I can't wait until the next video. I'll have the 1660 Ti in my computer. Yo!
That was legitness.
Yeah, it was. Huh?
Alright, so 7.5. I'm not sure what they call the Eternity stuff. So I'm not sure if they call it graphs, but we'll call it 7.5 at 203 watts, where my 1070 was at, let's see here, 4.8 at 128 watts. So that's actually pretty efficient. Pretty nice little efficiency bump. Go ahead and kill that miner up. And let's check out Aeon. Now I do have the ETH enlargement pill on still, but I don't know if it's really giving that much of a bump with all this stuff. It might a little bit. And let's see here. Come on. Anytime. There we go, finally. 337 souls at 236 watts. And my 1070 was at 225 souls at 134 watts. So 100 watt different for another 100 souls. So 1 watt per soul. So that's not too bad. Not too shabby, I have to say. Go ahead, turn that off. Oh, let's see if anybody here is still beaming. Let's see if you guys can compare this to what you're beaming on. As that turns out. Now, let's see here. My 1070 got 23 souls at 128 watts on beam. Let's see if this even compares to that. Come on. Anytime. There we go. So I've got 33 souls at 234 watts. Again, it seems to be a theme of so much watts per soul on it to get the bump on it. But it's still, I mean, for what you're looking at, it's not too bad on efficiency. Not bad at all. And of course, my video is glitchier and I'll get out. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hope the sound is okay for y'all. Let's check out some of that Bitcoin Gold for anybody that likes that stuff. My 1070 got 61 souls at 132 watts. Let's see what the 1080 does. Come on. It takes so long to get it to mine. It's like, I think it has to mine the first block before it really submits its hash rate. There we go. 88 souls at 237 watts. Not bad at all. So my 1070 was at 61 and the 1080 is at 88. Not bad at all. Let's see here. As my computer glitches as I'm trying to turn that off. And the last one I'll do through this miner will be Zero Coin. My 1070 got 334 souls at 132 watts. Let's see what the 1080 does. Come on. There we go. So I've got 52 souls at 233 watts. So that's a pretty good bump on that one too. Now that I got all this data, now I'll be able to compare it against the 1660 Ti, which that's going to be awesome. And then I've got one other miner that I'd like to try, just because I like to mine some of that Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. On here I have Ethereum set up. Now, I don't have that much of an aggressive overclock on here. Now, typically, a 1080 Ti mining Ethereum, or say Ethereum Classic, against my 1070 Ti, the 1080 would be mining at, 35 mega hash, where my 1070 Ti is 31 to 32 mega hash. So the ETH enlargement pill does do a substantial bump by utilizing the memory on it a lot more effectively. Let's go ahead and roll this and see where the hash rate is, even though I can't do the big overclock because it's on my main PC. Alright. And then I will, there we go. So we got 45.3 mega hash on Ethereum Classic. Now I'll tell you that I had this card sitting on my main rig over here, and with a proper overclock off of Linux and all that good stuff, I was able to get this same card to hit at 53 mega hash. So there is a difference between me pulling video and utilizing it in a regular computer versus it being in a mining specific rig. So I hope all this stuff is helpful. I'm more doing this so that I can get the data collection together, so that whenever I pop the 1660 Ti in here next, I'll be able to see exactly what this card's capable of, and compare it to the previous 2 generations of cards. If you guys got any questions of any sort, definitely drop them in down below. While you're down there, definitely smash that like button, hit the subscribe, bell notification, share these videos with everybody. Of course, all that stuff always helps me out, guys. So definitely, if you guys got any questions about anything that I've gone over, drop some comments in down below. Yo, and smash that like button, share these videos like always, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Deuces.